Hello my pretties and welcome back. It's the end of the year and so it's about time for my 2016 favorites video. I'm going to show you a few old favorites that you can feel free to skip through because you've probably heard me rave about them before. And I'm going to show you some new things that I've discovered this year that I'm really loving. And of course, because it's the month of December and the end of the year, I'm going to show you 12 things in total. So without any further ado, let's get straight on to it. The first thing that I want to show you is a face wash, and it's by Vichy. It's something that I have discovered this year. This is the Vichy Purete Thermale Cleansing Foam Radiance Revealer. I really like it because I feel it's great for somebody with sensitive skin or slightly oily skin. I much prefer the foamy face washes to the gels or the liquids and the lotions. And I genuinely do think that it works really well. When I'd run out of the cream that I use for my skin, because my skin's really sensitive and the slightest thing that goes wrong with it will cause a breakout. So I'd run out of the cream that I use for my skin, and I was just washing with this face wash, and it still worked pretty well. I mean, my skin didn't have any crazy major breakouts or anything really horrible. This is, I think, the third or fourth bottle of this that I bought, so you can tell that I'm really loving it, and it works really well for my skin. I highly recommend it. The next thing that I've been loving is also for faces, and this is a facial cleansing brush. It's from Forever 21. And it's got these like bristles, and you can use it just like, you know, circularly, like rub it on your skin to clean your face. Now I know the electronic cleansing brushes are really popular, you know, like the Clarisonic and the Clinique ones, but honestly for me, because my skin's so sensitive, that the motion of the brush when it's like an electronic one is too harsh for my skin. But at the same time, I really love the clean feeling that you get when you use a cleansing brush. So for me, this is like the best of both worlds. These brushes are really cheap as well. This one is about $1.99, so $200, and they come in some really cool colors. On the subject of facial cleansing, yes, it's the ubiquitous laser cleanse and polish that every single YouTuber talks about. But you know, it really is great. I don't use it regularly like they do, like, you know, a normal facial cleanser or something. I just use it when I've got a lot of makeup on my face that I want to take off, or if I've been like out on the highway in a rick or something like that, or in a train where I've got lots of pollution and dirt on my face. And it cleanses brilliantly. It comes with a little like muslin cloth, which ironically says made in India. There you go. And you've got to dip that cloth in warm water and then spread this on your face, and then use that cloth and wipe it off. Unfortunately, I don't know where you would get this in India, because as far as I know, this only retails abroad. But if you can get your hands on it, let me know where you've bought it from, because I need to replenish this bottle. Moving on from the cleansing of makeup to the applying of makeup, and I've recently been obsessed with makeup sponges. It all started when I got this brush from Claire's, which has got this makeup sponge on this side. And initially I didn't want to use it because I don't really like makeup sponges. I've always felt that it would take a really long time to get the color to blend in properly into your skin if you're using a sponge, and that most of it will wind up going on the sponge. But can I just say I was 100% wrong, because it is so easy. When I caved in and started using this, it's so easy to blend in. It took me like it might have taken me 5 minutes, let's say, to apply makeup with a makeup brush. It took me like a minute to do it with the makeup sponge. So I've really been obsessed with these makeup sponges of late. I got a bunch of these kind also, like these ones that you hold in your hand, from Forever 21 for some $270. You get like 25 makeup sponges, which is great and really cheap because you can use them and then chuck them. I use them to apply makeup and concealer, and occasionally dust a little bit of powder on. Sticking with the face, but moving on from applicators and cleansers to actual makeup, well, not really makeup, lip balm in this case, and my trusty Burt's Bees. This one is the pomegranate one, so it gives you a bit of color as well. They're mango flavor, I think, which is just like a clear lip balm. I love these. I think they're brilliant. I think that you should always have a tube in your bag, and now that we've got a Sephora in Bombay, there is no excuse not to have one. I have loved these since, I don't know, oh my god, almost 9 years now, I think, because the first one I picked up must have been way back in 2008 when I was in England, and I've loved them ever since. Yeah, no matter what I skip in my bag, I always have one of these. Another thing that I always have in my bag or my purse or whatever is one of these. My friends will tell you that I am obsessed, and I mean absolutely obsessed with hand cream. I constantly apply it. I need my hands to be super soft, and I love these little tubes from the Body Shop. This one's 350. I don't know if they're still 350 because I bought this like 2 or 3 months ago. I always have one in my bag, and I like the way they look. You know, they look like little paint tubes, but they're so small you can fit them. I mean, can you see them size wise? They're like this small, so you can fit them into almost any sort of tiny purse or bag or anything. These glide on smoothly, they make your hands really soft, and they are absorbed like that. And I don't know why that Rick wanted to start in the middle of my rave about Body Shop hand creams. Anyhow, talking about moisturizing things, I know I have raved about this before. This Soap & Glory Clean Girls Skin Softening Creamy Body Wash. This is like the 5th bottle that I possess. Yes, that's how much I love it. It is amazing. It's a shower gel, and it leaves your skin so super soft. What I like about it, and I think I've said this before, I know I've said this before, in fact probably several times, is that it leaves your skin feeling really moisturized. So you don't actually need to add any kind of cream over this, especially in our summers and our rainy season and stuff. In fact, the only time I think you would need some cream when you're using this is maybe like in the dead of winter. It's that moisturizing. It's really good, and it smells amazing. Soap & Glory, people. The next item, I will admit, I bought for the size of the bottle because I'm obsessed with these tiny travel size things. I think anyone who travels as much as I do would probably be obsessed with it. And this is the Percy and Reed Smooth, Sealed and Sensational No Oil for Thick Hair. It's a smoothing one. And see how cute the bottle is. It's like this tiny little size, and it looks so good. I picked this up from Sephora, and this was 700 bucks. It's a really nice like silicone sort of gel that you put on your hair to make it like look smoother and not so frizzy. I love the smell. The bottle is just so easy to carry around. You do get bigger ones, but I just like this tiny size, and you don't even need that much. I bought this in August. It's December and there's still like this much left. So I think this is a really great thing, bottle size, and it's easy to carry around if you've got really frizzy hair or it's the rainy season and you just want to carry something around. And yeah, I love it. What more is there to say? And now of course my next product I've raved about a zillion times before, and that is the Maybeline mascaras. This one is the Hyper Curl Volume Express Easy Wash. I just love Maybeline mascaras. I don't know what it is. Ever since I was a kid and I used to see like my cousins and people using that really iconic pink and green Maybelline bottle, I have always heard makeup artists raving about the Maybelline mascaras. There is not one who does not say Maybelline's got the greatest mascara ever. And it's just gotten better and better. I like the slightly curved brush, if you can see it. I don't know if you can. The mascaras go on super easy. They are so great to use. They don't get like all squishy and clumpy in the tube, and they last a really long time, and their waterproof ones are insanely waterproof. They're also really cheap, so you know that's great. Like you got a cheap product that works so well. You don't need anything super expensive. I've always raved about Maybelline. There goes my tongue. I've always raved about Maybelline, and I still am. Okay, my next product is something that I know is a little bit odd to rave about, because really, whoever raves about effective pain relieving gels? But I have to rave about this one because I am obsessed with it. I always have a tube of this like by my bedside. I discovered this when I was in Scotland in 2013. I'd woken up with a really horrible like neck pain, and I can't use the normal like Iodex or the other type of pain relieving balms that you get because they make the skin hot, and for me that like really irritates my skin and it like gets all red and puffy and horrible. And I went hunting through Boots, you know, like holding my neck that way and like, what can I use, and some kind staff member said, why don't you try this? And it was brilliant. I came home, I opened the tube, I put it on, and 20 minutes later I went from this to this, and half an hour later I couldn't even remember that I had a pain. I was like, hey, let me grab my bag, let's go out. And ever since then I have always had a tube of this with me. I do think it's really, really effective. Okay, my next product is something that people who have sensitive feet will love, and these are gel shoe cushions, slim strips. This is by Forever 21 and it costs 129 rupees, if you can see, which I don't think you can, seeing as how my camera is behaving badly. So this is what they are. They're these slim like strips of gel that you can stick in your shoe, or maybe that you can stick across your heel. I always like gel strips better than band-aids because they're thicker, so when your shoe or the edge is rubbing against your foot, there's a lot more that it's got to rub through before it can touch your skin, which means that you're comfortable a lot longer. So if I get a shoe from somewhere else, I always tend to put like one of these on my leg or on the shoe so that I can wear the shoe comfortably. We used to get these from Debenhams back in the day. I really love the Debenhams that we used to have at the Kurla Mall because I could stock up on these, and when it closed I was wondering where on earth I would find them, and then yay, for some reason Forever 21 came out with them, so I'm really, really excited, and I don't have to go all the way to England to get these things. And finally, still with Forever 21, which seems to be my store of choice this year, I have no idea why, I would like to rave about their sports bras, which I think I've done before in my online, what I bought online video, because I know I was explaining why I wanted to buy something from Forever 21. I said no, I really love their sports bras. I do. I love the fact that they give you a little bit of extra coverage under backless outfits or slightly transparent tops. And what I really love are these amazing backs. I mean, look at this one. How cool is that? Imagine if you have like a V sort of backless thing or something crisscrossed and these straps are showing. And look at this. This is like a crossover strap. How cool is that? It's got like this normal sort of bra thingy, and then it's got this like crossover strap. You can see that from the back, I think. See? So it's got this like crossover thing, so you can wear it with one shouldered outfit or something, and it would look so cool. Imagine. I've got loads more. I've got ones with like cute crisscross backs. I remember I had this lovely one with just like 3 lines across the back that I was obsessed with wearing when I went to France last year. I cannot say enough about how adorably cute the backs of their sports bras are, and if you like slightly transparent tops or backless tops, you need to get your hands on these Forever 21 sports bras. They are the best things to wear underneath. Can't rave about them enough. Well, I hope you've enjoyed seeing all of the things that I've been loving in 2016. I know some of them are old things, as I said before, and I just wanted to show them to you because I really, really, really love them so much that I do think that they need to be recommended. If you've got any great recommendations, please do leave me a comment down below and tell me all of the things that you've been loving. I will link everything that I talked about in the description box, as in I'll tell you everything that I talked about in the description box. I'll also leave the links to my Snapchat and to my Instagram. Do follow me there and you will see all the stuff that I get up to on a day-to-day basis, and all the clothes that I like to wear and how I style some of the clothes that I show you in my hauls. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, and I will see you again next year in 2017. Have a wonderful, wonderful new year, and I hope that 2017 sees everybody's wishes coming true and everybody's dreams being fulfilled. Until next year then, bye!